Chances,
right. But generally, if it's like 30-minute wait, I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm not waiting 45 minutes in an hour. You say over an hour, you're just telling me to leave.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yep.
You know, given our situation, I messed up. My bad.
What'd you do?
Where am I supposed to be?
No. Stay right there. I can move you.
Okay, move me, buddy.
I'll move you.
Look at you with the integrity merch behind you. You got Sahara back there doing her thing. She's trying to be on the podcast.
Yeah, special guest, Sahara the
dragon, bro.
Dragon?
Motherfucking beard. Look at that beard on that dragon.
All right. It's a nice beard you got there, Sahara.
Oh yeah, she's non-binary. We're progressive here at Integrity Jiu-Jitsu.
I've seen some pretty good facial hair on females before.
Me too. Lunch ladies.
Oh, it's rough, bro.
Lunch ladies.
Yeah, it's rough.
Why? Why do you have that?
It's hormones. It's all hormones.
Well, I know. I get the science behind it, bro.
But just hormones, bro. I mean, screwed it up.
Yeah.
They screwed something up somewhere.
Yeah, but just get rid of it. That shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, why do you still have it? Not why did you have it initially. I misunderstood the assignment. Okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, why is it still there?
Why
I
do
get
you still
how
have
we got there. I'm not.
Got it.
Yeah.
No. Okay, check. Now, I'm an idiot. Okay, it's all right. We're on the same page. Not very often are we not.
I got to out my daughter here, but she was the one doing it. So she had this thing where she stopped shaving her armpits for a little while.
Nevaeh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, Nevaeh.
I knew it.
And
no surprise.
I noticed, and I don't think she does anymore. I don't think she think she does it anymore. But I had noticed, and then I looked at her. I said, "Ugh!" I was like, "Why do you not shave your armpits?" And then her fiance, now Christian, walked in, and I think I just laughed at her so much about it that it just swayed her back the other way. So shaming works in some form or fashion.
Absolutely.
She wasn't actually happy that she had armpit hair, okay? It was just a protest.
Just a thing.
It was a protest.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah, we're friends on Facebook, she and I.
Well, her and I are not.
Really?
I think I follow, but I suppress her.
We're friends on Facebook. It's interesting. It's interesting.
I told her she should run with some sort of content.
Look,
I mean, might as well.
I have been so tempted on many occasions just to engage.
You will, but you probably won't get much out of it because she's like me. She doesn't really do well via text.
I know.
You know, and she's like way smarter than me. Don't get me wrong. Like she can,
and not negative. Like I would, it's 100% positive engagement. There would be no negative engagement.
Oh, if I could troll her, you definitely could.
I don't even know that I would want to. I don't know if trolling's even the right word. I encourage,
help,
assist. Just support, be supportive.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I've almost done it. It's fun. It is entertaining.
I've tried to explain to her. I was like, baby, Facebook's just not for you.
It is entertaining. It's entertaining. I enjoy it.
Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat.
She would probably do better on X.
It makes sense.
Twitter. Yeah, she would do better on Twitter.
Yeah, I think so too.
Let me know if she gets Twitter. I'll follow her too because it's interesting.
I think I am gonna get a Twitter X account.
Yeah,
I had a Twitter account years ago.
Yeah,
but it just kept being porn popping up left and right. I don't know how you get there. Like you just get a lot of porn. Like it's just like I'd be scrolling normal. I couldn't even open it in public because some chick would just be sucking a dick out of nowhere, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is the Wild West up in here.
Algorithm isn't always perfect, so I'm not gonna.
I just don't get how it picked it up on mine. Like I don't.
Look, the phones, they listen, bro. They hear.
I mean, I would say my porn usage is down to at least a minimum.
Does it have to be porn?
That's how I would hear. Oh,
like it can hear you and your wife.
I guess.
I mean, it listens. Phones listen, bro. There's weird things that pick up. It makes me want to have a lockbox at my house sometimes. Just like a quiet.
For that.
Was it a Faraday bag? Is that what that's called?
When you go to like a show.
The ones that won't let any signal at all out.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes me want to sometimes just put.
I think they're. It's the same kind of bag that you can combat like a what is it, EMP?
Yes.
Right. So like if one were set off, that it wouldn't hurt it.
Right. Yeah.
They should just make pockets like that.
I think a coat. I think you'd absolutely make a coat.
Shut up right now. We just got $1 million idea.
I think that's a great idea.
$1 million idea right there.
A coat with the just put on inside pocket. Just that you slide it in.
What are we doing with our lives?
What are we doing with our lives right now?
Deep State.
We just outed ourselves, our best idea we've had.
Deep State. Mark that one down and help me get through the matrix on
let's
that.
Get through. Let's get that one. I think that's a great idea.
Right?
It's great.
And then in the other pocket, you have like a miniature EMP. So if the drones are coming after you,
illegal,
when the drones, I don't think it's illegal. I'm combating drones. We're in a new age.
Listen, that's a great.
They come at you, hit the button, boom, all the drones drop.
All the drones just drop.
And then I take my phone out because I'm good, and I call for help.
Call for help. You got this little bubble around you now.
Okay, so.
We were going to do just jiu-jitsu.
I know, but this is perfect.
This is perfect.
I get it.
I get it. It's okay.
A jacket that has one of those pockets.
Yep.
What do you call it?
I think it's a Faraday bag.
A Faraday pocket.
Yes.
A built-in EMP.
Yes. If you say what I think you're going to say, I'm going to lose my mind. Go ahead, please say it.
And built-in Starlink.
No, that's not what I thought you were
What do you think I was going to say?
And that it also turns into a backpack.
Okay. Yes, and it turns into a backpack. But I also want to
go full integrate.
I want a miniature. I want a miniature like Starlink hookup.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's the
self-sustaining. So big
jacket.
enough Starlink and phone into the Faraday pocket.
Mm-hmm.
EMP on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And
everything's done. I've got Starlink, so I always have a signal.
So Starlink.
Like, oh man, hook into my Starlink, bro.
Yeah.
You'll have a signal.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't have one of those pockets, so I killed your phone on my EMP.
Sorry, bro.
Looks like I'm the guy in charge now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I got all the resources, huh?
It's like the hey,
it's a car wash guy.
My keys. Still trying to get my car stolen, guys. Yeah. But yeah, because I'm seeing all these videos of poor Russians, getting chased down by drones.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, they're pretty. Think of another way, like a scarier way to die.
Bro.
Like in my head, I keep playing Fahrenheit 451 with the dogs they have in there, the robot dogs. Mm-hmm. That was scary to me as a teenager.
Yeah.
The drones are way scarier.
It's like every horror movie, but with drones.
Dude,
it's like
what happens?
Just can't get away.
What happens when they're like bird size and they can just send 100 of them through the roll-up door in the back, and they just surround us in here?
Or they're even smaller, like small birds,
bees, or like hummingbirds. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and they just like fly them right into your head and just blow you up, just kill you.
Yeah, they're kamikaze ones.
Yeah, just
like a bullet
right into your head.
Yeah,
they
just land on you, wouldn't know it, and it goes off.
Yeah, explode your face. All of a sudden, you and I are sitting here talking. All of a sudden, your head's gone.
Just boom.
Whoa, what? Hey, where's
you're scrambling to get to your jacket for your EMP.
My jacket.
Yeah.
Give my jacket.
Where's my jacket? Hit the EMP.
Had to get the personal EMPs.
We need to mass produce these. This is America needs this. The people of the world needs this.
Russia would probably buy some too right now.
We get military contracts.
Yeah,
I think it's up in the air whether the DoD is going to be profitable again.
Speaking of Russia, Speaking of Russia and the war over there in Ukraine, have you seen that there's some North Korean soldiers? Have you seen that?
We didn't talk about this. I saw where there were like 2,000, 3,000 of them or some crap.
Yeah. Have you seen the problems that they've been having?
I haven't. I just saw that they discovered that there's like 2,000 or 3,000 North Korean soldiers that were shipped in.
They've ran into some problems with the North Korean army.
Did they like dip out and like, I like freedom?
Almost, in a certain sense.
Because that's that Iran-Contra stuff.
Mm-hmm. So they got there, and they had to have phones to communicate, right? So they gave them all cell phones.
Oh, no.
With internet.
Oh, no. They've never had a free internet with all the porn in the world.
Never had free internet.
All the porn that's available.
And they all have porn addictions now. And they can't get them out. They can't get them to come outside.
They're just jerking off to death. They're malnourished, just busting nuts everywhere.
They can't get them to fight, bro.
What is
this is actually legit. This is verified. This isn't just some Alex Jones stuff. This is legit. They got them all phones. They've never had the freedom of the whole internet before because it's all controlled. So they have all the internet. and they've never had porn before.
Oh God, people!
It took them like 3 days to figure it out.
Imagine being the Russian sergeant or general that has to go explain.
You're in charge of them. Like you. It's like, all right, I got 2,000. Man, I need soldiers. They're North Koreans. Good, man. Maybe they're gonna fight. Man, I can't wait till they get here. We're going to get them Russian uniforms. Man, that's awesome. So we'll be able to know they're with us. And man, all that's great. They get here. Man, these North Koreans are great, man. We got them here and here.
They got so much energy.
They're holding this line, this line. Well, how they, you got them phones, right? So you can communicate with them. Yeah, I got them phones, and we got a translator there with them, so we can talk to them. Okay, man, that's cool. Flash forward 3 days later. Man, none of my North Koreans are picking up their phones. They're not coming out to duty anymore. What's going on? And find out. Check their search history, bro.
Just the porn took them over.
Yeah, just
I think that's what they were hoping would happen to the people in the States. Yeah. But they were already on it for so long. Like we were so advanced in our porn addiction that they're amateurs in their porn addiction.
No, they're brand new.
Yeah, we're fully functioning porn addicted.
No,
people.
they're brand new with it. So it's a real struggle. So that's probably the answer.
Hilarious.
We just need to drop in a bunch of phones into North Korea with full internet.
Well, I think they control the internet. We just need to get them Starlink. Just start dropping random Starlink everywhere, and we're like, dude, I got Wi-Fi for no reason. This is weird.
Yeah, hey, you got Wi-Fi? You see this Wi-Fi?
This different internet connections. Weird.
Elon 6'9" here.
Just connect in internet out, and it's just all of the porn they don't get. It's all the porn their women don't do.
All of it, bro. It's
like, what kind of porn do you think you get in North Korea? Like, I don't think you even get penetration, right? Like, they
probably none. Probably none. Probably none.
Yeah.
There probably isn't any at all.
So do you think you'd ease? So if you were like running a psyop,
no.
Do you think that you would ease them into it, or you'd give them the raunchiest shit that you could find?
Give them all of it. Like, feed them with a water hose. Just open up the spigot and give them all of it.
Just waterboard them with porn.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly. I know it may be immoral. It may be immoral.
It'll take them 6 months to get right.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah, bro.
Before they figure out that they're low testosterone and malnourished.
And they're probably malnourished anyway. Like, they're not eating right.
Well, that's probably what they're used to, not doing it, and then they're like just stuck in their room for so long, just jerking off. You think maybe they're using it like prison, and they're like renting out their phone to their guys, like, because not all of them have.
I don't know. Bro.
I bet they gave them like a few of them a phone.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably so.
That's hilarious.
It's wild, bro. That's wild.
Nuts. Who would have thought about that? And then everybody's worried about all these threats to America. Like, America doesn't have the fucking dopest military ever.
Absolutely. Shout out Sam.
Yeah, shout out to Sam. Yeah, absolutely. Like, these guys are steroided up, freaking jerking off all the time while they're coming to kill you. Like, these
as they're jumping out of the airplanes.
Yeah, these are tattooed up psychos, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we got much to worry. So when they go start fear mongering all y'all, just remember they can't even handle their porn right. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, that's wild. It's wild.
That is wild. Yeah. Speaking of fighting good,
yeah, well, there's some fights coming up this weekend, man.
Yeah, November 15th and 16th. So Friday and Saturday, you've got some good fights coming up. Had some good jiu-jitsu here recently.
Yeah. Let's hit that first. Let's talk about that first.
Kind of leading in, last week. By the time y'all hear this, it'll be last week. PGF ran their full week.
Yeah.
With Atlanta's own Ryan Aiken knocking it out of the park. Apparently, like
several Atlanta area competitors on that card.
Really,
you had Paul Ardilla.
I don't really.
Yeah, he did well.
How did I miss Ardilla?
He was in the final. He was in semifinals or something.
Exposed myself for not watching all the PGF.
Yeah. No, sorry. Ardilla was on it. Elijah Carlton was on it.
Yeah,
I'm not an Elijah fan.
I saw he had a thing where which I did call it on the match where he kind of had a blow up because they weren't going to call it a tap when the guy that hurt his knee.
Yeah.
But I did call it on the moment where I was like, oh, that looks like he hurt his knee. Yeah. And then the match kept going on, and then later on the guy was finally like, yeah, I can't continue.
Yeah.
And then they weren't going to call it a tap. But
and he was going.
But then
crazy.
They called it a tap, and he kept going crazy.
Yeah.
Like then they were like, okay, it's a tap.
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
He's a moron, bro.
How far did he go? Did he finish the season or did he walk out?
Okay, he made the playoffs. I haven't seen. All I saw is that Aiken won. I haven't seen like how the rest of the matches played off in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. I did see Aiken had a ton ton of kills.
Bro, he scored
Like strangled everything.
He scored more points in their regular season than anyone's ever scored before ever in PGF history.
Wow.
He is now the king of PGF.
Wow.
Elijah Carlton has been dethroned.
So all those like 10 Planet promotions, he's really knocking them out. CJJ, PGF,
And he
EVI.
was on the winning team.
Oh wow.
He took home $40,000 for a week's worth of work.
Damn, got that paper. Let me borrow 100.
Yeah. Yeah. Borrow $1,000.
Yeah.
Get $1,000, Ryan.
Get you 2 points on that grand, man. Put some money on the street, buddy. Get your points back.
Yeah. So,
long money.
Do you remember last season? I think it was last season. Or it might have been the season before when Kevin Sherrill was on it with Elijah Carlton, and Sherrill ate the straight ankle lock and
it took a mulligan.
The next day. Took a spa day. That, you know, he leaned into it really hard, which is great.
Yeah,
Sherrill does a really good job. Like, you can tell he's not a regular dummy. He's he's a progressive dummy. He's a little bit smarter than all the other dummies because he leaned into it. Right. He's like, yeah, spa day, and picture him with cucumbers on his eyes. You know.
Do you think he out heals Elijah?
Yeah.
Because Elijah plays a heel too, or that was how they kind of sticked it up.
No, I don't think he's an out. I think he's more the babyface heel.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's more babyface. Because Elijah's so heel.
Yeah.
You can't out heel Elijah Carlton.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
I would say that.
Cheryl, plus it leans into the pretty boy thing.
Oh, I forgot.
Jitsu,
they had the pretty boy
handsome title that he won.
Handsome Kevin
Cheryl is his
sense.
nickname. He's definitely babyface.
Right.
So, but he Cheryl, when Cheryl took that day off, 3 matches or 2, maybe it was just a couple matches. Elijah came out really strong, after that in one of his interviews, and said that anybody that skips a day should get kicked out of the PGF and not be eligible for the finals. Not be eligible for the finals. It's part of what this is. He took the big boy approach. Part of what this is the week-long gauntlet that we have to run. And if you can't compete in every match and then you don't deserve to be, you should be eliminated automatically. Elijah took a day off this week.
Did he really?
He did.
No. Did he really?
Yes.
Damn.
He did.
I got to go back and watch all these.
He did. He took a day off. And Cheryl is
I bet he's
killing it on his Instagram.
No.
He's killing it. Cheryl is doing it's the perfect.
I mean, I guess that'd be the move.
That's exactly what I would do.
Yeah.
It's exactly I would play the clip of him bowing out and saying all that crap last season and going all hard on it. No, nobody should. This is a gauntlet. You should be able to have
which I did disagree with him at the time. I was like, yeah, it is kind of weird that you can take a spa day when nobody else does. Like, you know what I'm saying? I guess everybody could, but if everybody just chose to take a spa day, like, then you wouldn't have a day.
Well, but it depends on where you're at with your points. Do you need the points or not?
Oh, that's a good point.
Because that's what the whole season is about.
Right.
Is getting enough points to be on that top 8. And I think and maybe, I don't know, maybe BMAC needs to, give something like an Ironman point, an extra point for guys that compete.
Oh, if you could not take a spa day?
Yeah, in every match. If you compete in every match, you get an Ironman point, maybe. Something
or maybe
like that.
If you make it to a certain day without a spa day, you automatically start the day off with an Ironman point.
Yeah, something
like that.
Yeah.
Because 1 point, it gets pretty competitive. 1 point can make a big difference.
1 point could get you over the edge right there. That 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 range for them is really close usually. Because kills and breaks, even that, they're hard to find. That's what makes what Ryan Aiken did so much more impressive.
What was so if he did that, like how many people did he finish? Did he finish everybody?
He didn't finish everyone, but he finished a lot of people.
Damn.
Like, it was a lot.
I saw a bunch of
and there was some elbow genie points too, where he got a sub in the first minute.
I bet.
And just
what is the elbow genie point worth?
1 point.
It's 1 point as well. And
one
the
extra
breaks are
point.
4.
Breaks are 3. And
with the genie points
kills,
4.
Yeah, and kills are 6.
6. I knew the kills were 6.
If you get a kill inside of minutes, it's 7. And then they give a team point because they run it like almost like a duel. So it's one team versus another team in blocks. So if your team wins the block, you get a team point for that. So you could get even if you lose. Even if you lose,
my arm's still pretty jacked up.
Even if you lose your matches, you could still get a point on the day if your team wins its block, wins the points for the day. So, yeah. So he did really well. It was over 50 points for the week for Aiken.
And I may be wrong. Didn't Aiken kill it at EBI? Absolute. Didn't he win it?
Really well. No, he didn't win it.
You sure?
Oh, no, he did win it. He did win
the
it.
Absolute.
Absolute, yes.
The last one.
Yes. So he's 2-time combat jiu-jitsu,
yes.
1-time EBI Absolute,
right.
Now PGF.
Yeah, and just to put it in perspective, like guys like Craig Jones and Gordon Ryan made their, kind of made their bones winning EBI Absolutes.
Yep.
I mean, EBI was the hitter before all the other promotions came out.
Yeah.
Eddie Bravo's supposed to be doing like a week-long thing in Mexico or Costa Rica or something.
Really? Camp thing? That'd be cool.
They do. He's doing all of his promotions.
Okay.
He's doing an EBI. He's doing
the Medusa.
The Medusa, CJJ. Yeah. I think maybe something else.
Yeah.
But they're doing all those every evening. And then during the day, they're doing like seminars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then at night, so they're doing seminars. They're doing the promotions, and then they're doing comedy shows with comedians that do
that are friends of the Joe Rogans of the world, friends of the program.
Smart
stuff. Yeah,
the full
awesome.
like the whole 10 planet universe is like going full production team studio style, like putting out shit. Look where
I'd watch it.
I had somebody ask me the other day, like they were talking about Brendan McCaffrey, and they were talking about like they just weren't, I guess, really just weren't caught up on the scene or whatever.
Yeah.
Asked about him, it was like, hey, is he legit? But I was like, oh yeah, he's 10 Planet OG, Eddie Bravo, all that kind of stuff. And then asked about the PGF, and I was like, oh yeah, he made a really ballsy shift long time ago to play the long game, and like went 2 or 3 years, maybe more, of just like spending the money on production and putting content out and then hosting PGFs in-house for however many he did just in-house.
Didn't make the jump to pay-per-view when he could have maybe early on, and just to try to make some of that money back, and didn't, just to try to build it.
Really did well, like playing the long game in my book. And then you next thing you know, he's like doing commentary at ADCC and who's number one, I think he's done, and the Craig Jones Invitational, and like stuff like that. And it's like, whoa. And now, like, PGF's on Fight Pass.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that's wild to me.
It's crazy.
Look at everything that guys like Fight to Win had to do just to be on Flow and all that kind of. I think they may have been on Fight Pass at one point, but maybe before Flow. But I mean, they had to go to city.
Yeah.
Big production, tear down and break,
almost
break
no
down and build
payout.
up. Yeah, the payouts were very, whatever. Now they're like the Naga of super fights, whatever.
But bro, listen, yeah, they absolutely are. And look at the coaches that he's had the last 2 years.
Oh yeah, the last two have been hitters.
The last 2 seasons,
last 2 seasons. Dean Lister,
Hodger Gracie.
Oh my gosh, right there, I'm sold already.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm in. Like, how do you get Hodger, who's a gi guy,
right?
One of the on the Mount Rushmore of jiu-jitsu, especially in the gi. And you what you're doing is so cool that you get him to come in as one of the good.
Dude, you don't see Hodger doing
he doesn't sell out.
No, you don't see him on any other and easily could. He could easily go get like a commentary job doing something and be in the scene, but you don't really see Hodger in the scene, right? No. And then all of a sudden you see him on a freaking PGF
as a coach.
Brandon McCaffrey, 10 Planet black belt from Decatur, Alabama. Like, that's wild to me.
It is crazy.
And then these, so I say all that to say, Brandon, they've played the long game thus far to get it here. I wouldn't sleep on him. He's probably still playing down the line. I don't think he feels like, I made it. We're here. I guarantee you don't. I bet you he's doubling down again.
Yeah, I guarantee it's all going back into it.
Yep.
He's pushing it that much more. All the guys are getting better. And what's really cool about all of it, and this just tells you what kind of person B-Mac really is he's taking everybody along with him. All those guys that were in there, at the very beginning and were willing to do it for nothing and just to help him.
Right.
They're on those shows too.
Right.
Stephen Aiken, you got submitted by one of our boys, but
it was a pretend. It wasn't a real footlock. He said a pretend footlock.
It was a pretend footlock. He real tapped to a pretend footlock then. Anyway, but Stephen Aiken, has been on the PGF one season and then announced for the last several. And, B-Mac pushed, man, took him with him.
Yeah.
When he didn't have to.
Well, then
and then made a way for him to go to the Craig Jones.
Yeah, it was on Craig Jones' Invitational. Like that's wild to me. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And good for him. Like
good for him.
Dude, that's awesome.
But look, that only happened because B-Mac's a good dude. That's the only reason that happened. Nothing against Steven, but Steven's not that good of an announcer,
right?
That where everybody's like, "Oh, bro, we got to get this announced." He's not Bruce Buffer.
It's not what you know; it's who you know.
Yeah. But he's good. He is good. He does a good job with it.
No, you're shitting on him. It's okay.
And he does a good. Well, you can come see me. He does a good job of it.
We'll go to PGF heavyweights, baby.
Yeah. Look, give me a Masters Division heavyweight. Come on, easy now. Easy on the. I don't want
Mark
these
said,
guys.
"Let's go, adult division." No, I'm just kidding.
No. I know my lane.
Yeah, I don't need to be highlight reel.
I don't need it. Yeah,
I don't need that. That doesn't help my stock.
I don't need that smoke.
Doesn't win or lose, it doesn't help my stock.
I know my worth.
I could say something to all my members here, the families and the parents and everything, and be like, "I won PGF," and they'd be like, "Well, good for you, honey." Like you don't know what else. Like I could tell them I won ADCC.
Most of them,
and they're gonna be like, "Oh, cool. What's that?"
Most of them have no idea. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
it would go well in the adult class, but most of them have no idea.
Yeah, adult class, the blue belts and
all of our crazy
the no-gi
blue belts
would be like, you get it, but that's for all you practitioners out there in gym owners, like those aren't usually the ones that are paying all your bills, guys.
No.
You gotta have families and
but no, good for B-Mac, good for all them. Congratulations to Ryan Aiken.
Yeah, congrats on another successful
PGF. You look forward to seeing what you do with it next.
I'm looking forward to seeing what who comes out of the woodwork now that a Ryan Aiken won, like as far as a challenger goes. Because I think you'll start to spark some more. Because I've been surprised you haven't seen like the
Tackett's.
Yeah, but not even just them, but like a. Well, wait a minute. Was Kyle Chambers on this one?
Yes,
Kyle Chambers was on this one. Bain was on this one too. So yeah, they're off to the races, bro.
Yeah,
they're off to the races.
You're gonna get Tackett's on the next one, probably in the.
You got guys like Kyle Bain that are. Then Ryan Aiken's winning it.
Rutolos. We were just kind of talking about them earlier.
Oh yeah, well, we can segue right into that.
We're getting some of the Rutolos. You'll get those guys on the next ones as they start moving down in weight.
Yeah,
40 grand a pop. Potential.
True.
For a week.
Yeah, true, and that's good production, plenty of prize money. You'll draw out
great coaches, great scene, great vibe. Yeah,
I think they're excellent. That's awesome.
Yeah, so Ruotolo, you watched this the one FC one they had some fights on last weekend.
Yeah, last week closed out the PGF, and then that Friday won championship. They had I guess it was a fight night. I guess that's all they do is fight nights, huh?
I guess.
But they had some really good Muay Thai, but they had Cade Ruotolo on there.